Hey everyone, it's Vin, and this past weekend was signups for the offline Treasure Cup and the offline regionals. I'm in North America, so I'm only looking at the North American events. And the new thing that has been in place by Bandai is that from 2026 onward, Treasure Cups will no longer be held online. They are going to be held as offline events, such as side events at regionals. So this kind of sucks for me personally because I have done a lot of the online events just because they're just so easy to do at the comfort of your own home with no other things needed other than a webcam, your playmat, just a suitable desk just to play. But now it's just done at side events, or who knows what they're going to do for the future. There's also going to be I think this also applies to online regionals as well. There's no more online regionals. Just no official tournaments will be no longer be held online. So they are saying also that there's gonna be more chances to join championship type events, such as expanding the store championships. However, I don't know if it's even enough to be honest, because if you see here, North America only has one offline Treasure Cup at the moment. Play TCG in Texas. I don't live in Texas. I live in New York. It sucks. I don't want to travel to Texas just for this. But they also have a regional that same weekend as well for Play TCG, and the other regional is for Core TCG in California. Huh? Where are the events? Where are the events? There's only two offline regionals and one Treasure Cup. What is this nonsense? I understand that maybe they're transitioning. Maybe Bandai is transitioning, just trying to find out more tournament organizers to schedule more of these types of events. However, historically, even with when they had these on offline regionals, they've mainly primarily been in like Texas, California. There was one in Montreal for Carta, and I think there was like another one in Florida as well as I think Idaho. I don't know, somewhere in the Midwest. The main issue is that sure you're having it around the country. However, the Northeast, there's a lot of people in the Northeast, and there's nothing there. There's no tournaments there. Why? I understand New York, you can't really have tournaments here because it's just so expensive. But why not do it somewhere adjacent to New York City, or maybe like a New Jersey or Pennsylvania or something like that? It doesn't really make sense why not. Because there are so many people on the East Coast as well. West Coast, California, sure. Texas is big, sure. Canada, okay, you have one for Canada. The Midwest, well, okay, cool, cool. You have one also down in the Southeast with Florida. But why not Northeast? That's my main gripe. Like, if since they are doing this, not having any more online tournaments, you better back up and bolster your offline tournaments as well. Have it be more widely available, because I'm not going to spend a couple $100s to just to fly out to like Texas, and then you have to book an Airbnb. You need, or you just find people to room with, and then you have to spend money on food, travel, like do all that stuff. Whereas when I'm doing an online tournament, I am at home and I don't have to spend a dime other than my time, I understand that also people are really pissed about just like the rampant cheating that's been happening online, but the enforcement as well for like the online cheating. I've heard stories where people provide the evidence to the judges of them cheating, but oh, they can't do anything about it because it's already done. You should have told the judge earlier when it first happened. But you're looking back at the footage then, and then you see the cheating, and then you report to the judge while it's still happening. You can still disqualify the person, right? They were cheating, but that doesn't happen that much. So enforcement for the cheating is it really varies from tournament to tournament. So there's really no consistency. So I'd rather take the chances of getting cheated on in the game, I should say, uh, and have the ability to play online from the comfort of my home, to be honest, because it just really is a lot more convenient. It's a lot cheaper, especially in this economy, and I'm chilling. I'm happy. I'm playing the game. I want to play it more competitively. It's really fun to play in big tournaments like these to try and get the good pricing. And I understand that also with the cheating, the integrity of just like, because the prize cards really do hold value now. They've always held value. That it does suck. But there's ways to also just change this as well, such as like maybe they do like an online client. I don't know if Bandai will ever create an online client for the One Piece card game. There's already an unofficial client made by Batsu, the One Piece card game client that mostly everyone uses. Everyone knows about Batsu's client and it's great. Maybe they could just collab with that and do an online tournament using a client to prevent cheating. That would be a cool option, right? But we don't have that. I hope the store championships will be more frequent, or they have like good pricing too, because let's be real, the pricing won't be the same as compared to an offline regional or an offline treasure cup, or like those types of caliber, because it's just a larger scale, so they have better pricing. Whereas for stores, they can only hold that so many people, so the pricing won't be as good. So that sucks too. Unfortunate personally, since I don't really want to travel for these events. It's just a lot of money, and I don't really want to spend the whole weekend away just to do a tournament like this. I'd rather just spend like a day online, spend my day online, because I have other things to do, you know? So it sucks. I'd rather prioritize like nationals or like large scale events than like a treasure cup or a regional. If you understand what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to keep on traveling month after month just to go to these tournaments. It's just not worth it. It's just very expensive. I guess for good players, it's worth it since you're good and you most likely can make a return on this. However, for more casual players like me, online regionals and online treasure cups really were the way. Like, I was able to get like 3 top 64s due to these online treasure cups. So it was really nice, but now, unfortunately, no more. I'm just pretty sad about that. I really hope that Bandai can just have more events. Like, more events, please. If you're doing more offline events, please have some in the Northeast. It really sucks just to not have anything in the New York area or vicinity. I'd travel a couple hours to go to an event if it's close. Flying, so much more expensive. Bandai, please do something about this. Please either hold more offline events, have a wider range of TOs, because there's really only a certain amount of TOs that consistently have hosted these tournaments. So please have like a wider variety. Maybe find more TOs or more stores who are willing to host events like these, and just make it more accessible to players now, because now at this point, going to these is not really accessible anymore. It's really not. Like, online regionals and online treasure cups were just so accessible, so easy, and now I have to travel. I don't want to. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I really did not bother trying to apply this past weekend because there's just no point for me. I was when there was online ones, I was really ready to apply, but now I just don't really care. And it was snowing a lot, so I had to shovel. But let me know what you guys think about this. Please like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy this content, and I'll see you guys later.